OnePlus just wrapped up their AR launch event, and let me tell you, it was one of the funnest events I've ever seen. It's the AR launch event, which was a new thing for OnePlus or any manufacturer or company in general. It has not been done before, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out uh, in the future for future events. So let's go through the OnePlus Nord and talk about it. So it has LTE, GSM, and HSPA uh, network support, so all your networks are covered. It is 185 grams or 6.53 ounces. It has a dual SIM nano SIM dual SIM tray. It has an AMOLED display with 16 million colors. And as well as those 16 million colors, it is 6.44 inches with a 1080 by 2400 pixel density and 20:9 aspect ratio. Also has a 409 ppi. It has a 90 hertz refresh rate, which is incredible. I love high refresh rates. Give me all the high refresh rates. It is Android 10 and Oxygen OS 10 out the box, so love that. Really up to date. And with OnePlus, you know you're going to get updates for years and years and years and years and years and years to come. It has the Qualcomm SDM 765, sorry, or the Snapdragon, as it's also called, Snapdragon 765G. It's a 7 nanometer processor, so it's a mid-range processor with the 7 nanometer chipset, as modern phones do. We're going to see a 5 nanometer chipset in the 12 series of iPhones in this coming year, but at the same time, that should not deter you. 7 nanometer, still perfect. The GPU included in this phone is the Adreno 620. So, up to date stuff, mid range stuff, as you'd expect from a mid range phone. It has a quad camera setup with a 48 megapixel f1.75 26mm wide angle lens at with OIS. It has an 8 megapixel f2.2 40mm ultra wide lens. It has a 5 megapixel f2.4 depth camera, and it has a 2 megapixel f2.4 macro lens. Who uses the depth camera or the macro lens camera? Probably not a lot of people, but they got rid of the X-ray function. Bummer. I know, everyone loved that. It also has HDR functionality, has panorama functionality, and has dual lens flash like most phones. The video capabilities, it has 4K 30, 1080p 30, and has the gyro EIS functionality for improving the functionality with that. It has, on the front facing camera, it is 32 megapixels f2.5 wide angle lens, so really high crispy selfies. Snapchat will ruin them anyways, but still, you have your high crispy selfies. You also have an 1080p 30 fps video on the front facing camera. Mind blown. It does not have a headphone jack and it has dual speakers. It has Bluetooth 5.1. It has GPS, as you'd expect. It has USB Type-C. It has an under-display optical fingerprint scanner, which is really cool. It has a 4150 milliamp hour battery. It includes the 30 watt USB C to USB-C and wall brick. It comes in blue marble, grey onyx, and grey ash, and it'll be €290. Thank you for watching this quick roundup of everything OnePlus Nord. and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.